We're here for an NCAA Division III Championship first round post-game press conference. We're joined with the Penn State Behrend men's volleyball team, head coach Phil Pisano and student athletes Cody Schnurr and Diego Ortiz. Coach, if you could just open up with an opening statement from today's match.
Well, first, congratulations to Springfield moving on. You see it on video, but until you get to see it in person, it's hard to really imagine how much pressure they can put you under. We just don't see that type of service pressure during the course of our season or within our league. We knew that. We tried to prepare as much as we could coming into tonight, but I think they just wore us down. We were able to manage it a little bit after an uncomfortable start. You know, that first set, we got enough opportunities. We were able to run our middles. We wanted to try to do that as much as we could. But overall, you know, just way too much pressure from those guys. And they're a really good team, and look forward to seeing what they can do.
Cody, just to touch on that, you know, Coach talked about you guys being able to run the middle pretty effectively early on. Talk about what you saw that was able to make you guys so effective.
Yeah, it all started with the beginning of the year. You know, that's kind of our identity as a team, get the good pass and establish the middle. That way we can establish our pins and create good situations for our hitters. So obviously that's a big part of our game plan, and we had some success with that early on in the first set. Kind of deteriorated as the match went on. They kind of caught on to what we were hoping to do, so not as effective, but overall just a pretty good season for us, being able to make those connections with our setters. So.
Connections with your setters, should transition right in. Diego, really special season for you guys, obviously making your first appearance on the national stage. Talk about what the season was like and what it's like for you as a student athlete to earn the right to compete in the national championship tournament.
Well, I'm just proud of these guys. I'm happy to be a Behrend Lion. We've practiced all year long for this. We got it done in our league. Couldn't get it done here. Springfield is just a great team. Great service pressure. We kind of hung in there at first set. But yeah, I'm just proud of these guys, proud of this season, and yeah.
Coach, now just going off of that, talk about what this team's been able to accomplish this year and everything you guys have gone through.
For us, despite a pretty disappointing end here, I think with a little bit of time, we're going to be really proud of what we were able to do this year. Definitely had some adversity, throughout our season. I was really impressed with their ability to focus. We were really calibrated on our conference matches this year. Felt like we had an opportunity within the league, and those guys really put a lot of time and energy into knowing exactly how we wanted to play. We didn't feel like there was a lot of wiggle room for us if we got outside of our game plan and of our identity, and I think they bought into that, and everybody played their role this year. We didn't have too many guys trying to be heroes and kind of mucking it up for us. They were better together than they certainly would have been individually. The puzzle pieces fit together, and again, despite today, I think we really maximized what our potential was this year.
Coach, can you tell me a little bit about what it's like preparing for a team like Springfield? You talked about watching them on video and how different it was in person. Can you tell me a little about preparing?
It's not that much fun. There's just, when you're watching video, we are trying to find small advantages here or there that we can try to take advantage of. That's really what we did this year with matchups, with certain hitters versus certain blockers, with serving to certain locations. When you watch Springfield, there's just not much to pick from. And that's a credit to the coaching staff there and how many good players that they have and what they're able to do probably in practice every day, right? So we again just can't see and can't simulate some of what they're going to do. And so, yeah, when you're watching it, you kind of realize what a tall ask this is. But of course, you're hoping you can get out there and compete in a little bit, and we did in the first set. Realistically, that's what we were looking to do is score points, really focus on the side out aspect of the game, try to hang in there as long as we could. But yeah, Springfield is they're even scarier in person, and they're pretty scary on film.
And Cody and Diego, can you talk to me about the last couple days in practice, leading up to this match?
Yeah, I'll start out. Practice the whole year. You're kind of working on the same kind of drills and stuff, just trying to be the best that you can be at those things. Obviously, there's things that the coach wants us to work on, and think that we can improve on by those drills, and that paid off for us during the regular season. But whenever you're playing an opponent like Springfield, you have to prepare differently. They're not like anybody that we saw during the regular season, so we're doing some different things, working with trying to like simulate a faster serve and working with our passers. And I think in the gym time that we had these last 2 days here, that really helped us too, just like seeing how much space we had in the gym and things like that, because you can watch as much film as you want, but until you're actually in the area that you're going to be playing, you don't realize how much real estate you have in that aspect. So doing a lot of different things to prepare than we had been in the regular season, and I think a lot of those things came through for us in the first set, and we were really competitive, and I think just we got kind of worn down as the match went on, and it was unfortunate, but glad we were able to compete in the first set.
Oh, wow. He said most of it. But yeah, we practice a lot for the regular season, and teams in our conference are very different to Springfield being the #1 team in the nation. We can't, like Coach said, really replicate their service pressure very much. We did crank up the machine probably to 10, and we got a couple of reps. We practiced a couple of days trying to get these guys more reps and more opportunities, but these are harder sets. So yeah, that's basically what we did.
Guys, just the final question. Only 16 teams in the country had the opportunity to compete. Just know the season just ended for you, but just having the chance to reflect, obviously a really special run for you all. Just your thoughts on the season as a whole.
Good.
I'm just really happy to be part of this team. We broke a school record, first time in NCAA tournament for the school. I'm happy to be a part of it. So proud of these guys. The connection we had on and off the court with all the guys was amazing, and I'm really proud to be part of this team.
Yeah, and like he was saying, I think a lot of it transforms from the off-the-court interactions that we have as a team and the bond that we have. It's not easy making it through a full season. People get hurt, people have to step up, and anytime we needed people to step up on this team, people were more than ready to do it. So it was just awesome being able to be a part of this program for the last 4 years, and I'm really going to miss playing here.
Yeah, I think I feel that this year is kind of a continuation of the last few years. Our 2020 team was pretty strong, and of course there's no postseason at that point. Last year we had a lot of these same players, but we were derailed by injuries. This year we were able to get to our finish line, really, which is the conference championship. And so I'm really proud of how all of these guys managed the difficulties of the last few years in terms of all the restrictions on teams getting together and practices and things like that, and continuing to find ways to work on their game and support each other and be friends. And so it feels like a culmination of effort from more than just the season.
Congratulations, fellas.
Thank you, guys.